Shalom Yasharala. I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak, Dash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone who taught us 100% truth, according to the spirits of be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect out there, pushing his word through the four corners of earth, sincerity. And peace and blessing to you, hopeful believers out there, which are also part of the elect. Tell us, Shalom. Once again, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, for giving the spirit of the lesson on today. Lord, will it feed you lambs and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, man. Now we got some milk for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers already know this, but you know, got some milk for any newcomers coming in. You know what I'm saying? To the transfer Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, man. We're going to be going to all of Israel's not getting saved, man. The Lord is only coming back to deliver his elect. Those are the only ones that are getting salvation, his elect. Nobody else. Not no 2/3. Well, that's the ones that's not even getting salvation, the 2/3. Only the elect, which is the 1/3 portion of the Israelites, man. That's the only ones that are getting salvation. It's prophesied in the scriptures. And many times we said in the videos, the Lord's words will not return unto him void. Or the prophet, the Lord said he's only coming back to deliver his elect, man. Only. He's not coming back to deliver nobody else but his elect, man. It's all about the elect. And I want to start off with this scripture. This scripture proves it all. It's Revelation 7:1. And I have pulled a scripture out in that last video. Very nice scripture. It says, and after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. The wind being destruction, and the sea being the people, man. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Those angels that are appointed to bring the Lord's wrath upon the earth. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard a number of them which were sealed. They were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. At the tribe of Judah was sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Reuben was sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Gad was sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Asher was sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Manasseh was sealed 12,000. At the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph, which is also known as Ephraim, were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. And after this beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and all kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our power which sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb. And that tells you right there. That's full. We just read the full thing through. The Lord is it's all about his elect, man. He's not coming to save all Israel. Now, will he turn away ungodliness from Jacob, from all the Israelites? Yeah, because eventually the rest of the Israelites are going to come into the kingdom of heaven through to the process of the Lord doing reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come through the seed of the elect, and they're going to have righteous bodies. But as far as the Lord coming back the first time around and the second exit, the Lord is not delivering everybody in the second exit. You know, in the first exit, he delivered all of Israel out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Even though some withered, he had knocked out some in a time when they was in the wilderness, but you know, he had delivered them out of Egypt. The second time out of Egypt, the Lord is only taking the elect. This time, he's only taking the elect, man. And I'm just going to pull out scriptures proving that point, man. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein, man. So the Lord's going to cut off 2 parts of the nation of Israel. That's the majority of the nation of Israel, man. 2 parts. You got 3 pieces to a pie. You cut off 2 parts of the pie, you only left with 1 slice, and that's not that much. Slock is acting funny. It won't go to the next verse. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. The Lord is only coming back to deliver his people. And the only ones that are going to be seen as his people in his eyes are the elect. That small number. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these other scriptures to prove that. Because right here, at a point in time, we all wasn't acting like the Lord's people. You know what I'm saying? The elect has always been the Lord's people from the beginning, but at a point in time, the Lord cast us all away. We wasn't. He didn't want nothing to do with us. I like to say, the Lord gave us that bill of divorce. You know, so we was all cast away. But by the blood of Yahweh Shah, we was able to return. But the only ones that were going to return after they discontinue from the knowledge is going to be the elect. Those are the only ones going to return unto the power. Those are the only ones going to get saved, being the elect. Not all of Israel is going to return unto Yahweh by Shah. It's Jeremiah 17:4. Thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger which shall burn forever. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said we're going to get discontinue from our knowledge, man. And that's what Paul speaking about in Thessalonians. He said, first it shall come our falling away first. You know what I'm saying? It's been a falling away. But we have been returned by the power of Yahweh Shah through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? We're able to be readopted back in. Because without Yahweh Shah shedding his blood, shedding his blood, we wouldn't be able to receive it with not understanding. That's why when you read in Revelation, and it speaks about the book, right? In the book, we know what comes in the book: instruction of righteousness and how to be just and how to serve Yahweh by Shah. You know what I'm saying? How to seek pleasure in the eyes of the Lord. It's in the volume of the book. You know what I'm saying? And he said they were speaking, the saints speaking to him. I'm just pretty much giving the you know what I'm saying, summarizing the full scenario. What happened was, could nobody else break the seals of the book except for Yahweh Shah? And he did that when he was slain. When Yahweh Shah was slain, he broke the seals of the book, man. You know what I'm saying? He became worthy to break the seals of the book so we could receive the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to return back on the power, unto the power being Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? We was able to return back unto the power. But that's only a remnant, because as a nation, we all discontinued from Yahweh by Shah as a nation. As a nation, we all discontinued. This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel has not obtained which he seeketh for. But the election have obtained it, and the rest was blinded. What did the election obtain? Now they're going to obtain salvation for one thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's talking about they obtained the wisdom not to understand it, the instruction on righteousness and how to serve Yahweh by Shah. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying? We obey the words of the Lord. He's going to make our way prosperous. That's what he's going to do for his elect. The Lord is not going to destroy his elect. When you read scripture, the Lord speaks about times. Let me get it. Salakia for the background music. Salakia. This is Ezekiel 14:13. It says, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and I will break the staff of the bread thereof, and I will send a famine upon it, and I will cut off man and beast from it. You know what I'm saying? Lord bringing his wrath upon the land because it trespasses against him. And how they trespass against him? By breaking his law and such commandments. Breaking the Lord's word. The Lord said do this and you do the opposite. You trespass against the Lord. Ezekiel 14:14. Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, Job, were in it, they shall deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord. I'm going to read that part again. Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, Job, were in those lands, when it says when they was in it, they was in those lands that the Lord brought his wrath upon, they shall deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord. And the Lord finna do the same thing again. Pursuing of Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The Lord is finna destroy this place. He finna bring his wrath upon this place. Yahweh said, think not that I come to bring peace, but a sword. Why? Because of this wickedness. The land has trespassed against Yahweh by Shah. You know what I'm saying? And it's under the rulership of this devil, being Esau And what's going to happen? The Lord said that the ones that got delivered are the ones that was righteous. I was just. Let me get this real quick. Ezekiel 33 and 13. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live if he trusts. Hold on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. These not it. But if the wicked would turn away. That's not it, but it's a good scripture. Ezekiel 18 and 21. It says, but if the wicked would turn from all his sins that he hath committed, and keep all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the elect are doing. Because they was wicked at one point. You know what I'm saying? We discontinued from the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The only time that we didn't know that we was Israelites was when when pretty much when the Lord took us from Rome and all those various parts of earth and brought us to Babylon the Great. That's when they was beating the Israelite heritage out of us. They beat our heritage out of us, man. And we discontinued from the heritage. You know what I'm saying? So we just being wicked out here, living like a Babylonian, living like an Edomite. You know, learning the way of the heathen. But we didn't return to the prosperity of Yahweh. We didn't return, you know what I'm saying? We wicked, and we had turned from our wicked way, and we're serving and following after the law and statute commandments of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And all we can do that is the spirit has to be given unto you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the instruction on righteousness is in the book. And if you don't understand the Bible, which the scripture said, the election have attained and the rest was blinded. If you don't understand the Bible, then you can't understand how to be righteous and get mercy from Yahweh Shah and to get saved. Because the Lord said that you being righteous, you know what I'm saying? They was being righteous. They saved their own soul pursuant to Ezekiel that we had read on 14:14. So if you can't be righteous, then you can't get saved. And that's right. That right there tells you. Because not all the nation of Israel is going to be righteous. Not all. That's why the Lord's going to cut off two parts. He's going to cut off a large portion of the nation of Israel because they're not all the nation of Israel is going to be righteous, man. This is Isaiah chapter 9. It's Romans chapter 9, verse 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number and the church will be as the sand of the sea. A remnant shall be saved. Why? Because that remnant is serving Yahweh by Shah. What it say? Judges 5:11. You know what I'm saying? They rehearse the righteous acts. Those are the ones that are delivered from the water and dry places. You know what I'm saying? The art. Let me get it because I was kind of paraphrasing it, kind of weird. Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawn water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. I'm gonna read that first part again. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing waters, you know what I'm saying, the missiles. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. So the only ones that are able to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord are that remnant. That remnant is going to be the Lord's elect. That small portion of the Lord's people. As Scripture said, Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, is so many Israelites, but the Lord is only going to deliver a remnant because when we discontinued, you know what I'm saying, when Yahushua shed his blood, he didn't shed his blood for all of Israel to receive receive the instruction on how to be righteous, to get delivered. He only shed his blood for the elect, so they could get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and be righteous and have mercy in the day of judgment. He didn't shed all his blood for. When you go into that meaning of world is going to harmonious arrangement. You know what I'm saying? That makes you think of that Revelation 14 scripture. They sung a new song before the beast. You know, harmonious. The only one singing that new song is the elect. They're the only one that's going to know the song and understand the song and perceive the full understanding of the song. They're the only ones going to eat the whole roll. They're the only ones, not the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? That's why Paul said this. Let me get it. Did I not? It's like in Romans 9 and 6, not as though the word of the power have taken not effect, for they are not all Israel which are Israel. Exactly. Not all the ones that are Israelites by blood are Israelites. Why? Because they're not serving Yahweh by Shem Shah. The whole obligation and duty of the Israelites is to serve Yahweh by Shem Shah. And if you're not doing that in the eyes of the Lord, you're not an Israelite. You're not his family. Because the Lord's only coming back to deliver Israelites. And the only Israelites and then when you get down to it, the only Israelites he's delivering are his elect, because those are the only Israelites that are being Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Them the only ones that are being Israelites, man. Let me get this Romans 11. It's Romans 11, and we're going to start at 1. I say then, has the power cast away his people? Yahweh forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham and of the tribe of Benjamin. The power hath not cast away his people which he foreknew. Wot ye not what the scripture saith of Elias? How he maketh intercession to the power against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what said the answer of the power unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then, as this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of my grace. Lord's mercy, man. Now, that 7,000 is refers to the 144,000, you know what I'm saying, ultimately being the elect. That 7,000 is the elect, man. The elect. He has elected them to not bow down to the image of Baal, which we're coming to the time to where either you're going to bow down to the image of Baal or you're going to serve Yahweh by Shah. The Lord has selected 7,000. 7,000, man. He has selected 7,000, not bow down to the image of Baal, but to be his elect, you know what I'm saying? And to get grace, mercy. I'm going to read this again. And we're just going to read the top part. After these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel standing from the east, having the seal of the living power. He cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of the power in their foreheads, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord will is edifying through the spirits of Yahweh by Shah. We was pretty much going to how the elect, how the elect is the only ones the Lord is he's coming back to deliver, man. And pretty much we're just pulling out scriptures going into how the only ones that's going to be able to get salvation are the ones that can serve Yahweh by Shah. And the ones that can serve Yahweh by Shah and be righteous is only his elect, because they're the only one that can receive this gospel and understand it. Showing you how the Lord is not going to save his full nation. He's only saving a small portion, and he's going to bring back the rest of that other portion through that small portion. Just like he did with Noah, he's going to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? With his nation. He's going to deliver the elect, and in the kingdom of heaven, the elect is going to flourish, because they're going to follow Lord's commandments with flying colors, and they're going to bring forth, and the Israel going to be the sand of the sea. The Lord is going to multiply us. You know what I'm saying? The only ones going to get saved are the ones that are being righteous. And the only ones that could be righteous are the elect. So the Lord's not coming back to save all of the nation of Israel, man. He's only coming back to saying the righteous, which are going to be his elect, because they're the only ones that can understand this book and understand this book, which is the instruction of righteousness and how to be righteous and just. We just read in Ezekiel, Noah, Lot, Job, how wives deliver righteousness. Who's the only ones that are going to be able to be righteous? The elect. The election have obtained, the rest was blinded. From what? To receiving that wisdom, not to understanding. To be righteous. To serve Yahweh Shem Shah. Lord, and is edifying to the spirits of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. To y'all, I'm going to say shalom.